Hello, 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 folks. Oh, little boy is down there, so we get a little glimpse. He's leaving, though. Goodbye, little man. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Guided. Enjoy your deep lurk between your gummy, your factory, and Gemily. Hey, that sounds like a good night to me. That's what I do most nights. I watch a Gemily stream, I pop a gummy, and I play whatever game I'm playing, whether that's Animal Crossing or Pokopia or whatever I'm playing at that time. So that sounds like a good night to me, personally. But anyway, hi everybody. Yeah, tonight I made a little, I'm not good at making presentations slash like Canva things, but I did make a presentation and we're gonna kind of walk through it. We'll go through some villager options. We'll go through some items that I might use.
Nintendo.
Yeah, fuck them ads. Aw, thank you, Firecat. I appreciate you. 6 months is crazy. As a hello, I'm here. Hi, welcome, friend. You get a sticker. So what sticker? My mic. I need to do something about it. What kind of sticker you want? You want Stardew? You want Animal Crossing? Or do you want Paper Mario stickers? Yeah, you get another sticker, friend. What would you like? I have Pokopia ones coming in the mail, so soon, next month, you'll have Pokopia ones. I can't find a pen. There we go. I have a pen now. You want to do Paper Mario? Okay. I have a couple different Paper Mario ones. Let's see what I've got here. I know I have more than this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I have all of these. And then I have these ones as well that like kind of shine, and there's like star pieces in some of the characters as well that are on these ones. I'll keep them up. You want Goombella? Okay, I can give you Goombella. Do you want this Goombella or do you want shiny Goombella? You pick. Shiny Goombella, you got it. I gotta find her in this mess. Hold on. I think I see her. She's somewhere in here. I know she is. I hope I didn't lie to you. I know she's in here. She has to be. There she is. I knew she was in there. And no one's picked her yet, so. Alright. Sorry, I'm getting there. Alright, Goombella. I love Goombella. She's so great. She's one of my favorites. I mean, all the partners in Thousand Year Door are kind of my favorite, so it's not really saying much, but. Alright, Firecat plays games. 6-month sub. It's plays, right? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you could do a sticker book. It's super fun. And then you get to buy cute stickers. Everybody wins. I'm also doing them for 10 stream streaks. So like if you get 10 or if you get 20, 30, 40, so on and so forth, you also get a sticker. So that way you don't just have to be a sub to get stickers. So there you go. Use your cat stickers. Back to Genshin. New characters came out. Ooh, have fun. Yes, enjoy your lurk. But yeah, as I was saying, we are going to be going through my little presentation that I made. And I'll kind of walk through it. And then after we do that, we're going to do an HHP challenge that is made by our friend Avenger Syntax, and that'll be in Animal Crossing. If for some reason we get through all of this very quickly, which I don't expect us to, but maybe we will, I don't know, then we'll also start the island. We'll like start resetting and see if we can find an island for the Pokopia island. But we got to pick a name first, and that's the hardest part, is picking a name and who we're gonna have on the island. So that's why I think it's gonna take us a little while. But anyway, all right, let's take us over to this screen, and I will make this bigger. All right, so we're doing Pokopia Animal Crossing Edition. If you guys didn't know, there's like a little tool that you can get that you can put in the font for this, and it makes like a cute little background and stuff. So I did that for like every slide, you'll see, and I just thought it was so cute, so I did the little thing. And if you ever want to use the tool, here, hold on, it's the font generator. I'll put it in chat. Super cool. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so we're doing Pokopia Animal Crossing Edition. I don't know if any of you watch her, but she has the same name on Twitch as she does on YouTube. Her name is Kaylee Games. And she is a streamer / YouTuber, and she came up, well, I don't know if she came up with the idea, but for me, she came up with the idea to do a Pokopia island, and she had like chat voting on things that people could pick, and it inspired me. I want to make a Pokopia island, but I'm going to do mine a little bit differently than how she's doing hers. Obviously it's never going to be one for one the same as hers. But she is the inspiration for this, so I need to give her credit where credit is due. So yeah, we're going to do it. I'm excited. All right, so here's the areas. I'm going to do all 4 towns. So obviously we have Withered Wasteland, which is the first place that you show up in. So we'll have an area for that. I'm probably going to break up the island into 4 sections. So that way we can do each of the towns justice. I'm not going to like make a hard line in the sand that like, okay, you only have this area to work with. I'm just going to like make it how I think I should, because I might have more to make in Withered Wastelands than I do in Rocky Ridges, you know what I mean? So I'll split it up however I deem fit at the time. And then we have Bleak Beach, which is the second place that you go to. More of like an oceany, beachy, sort of these tiles and bridges and things. So, and it's kind of like a little beach town, so we'll kind of do that vibe for this. Obviously in Withered Wastelands we'll do kind of a more nature cottagecore-y vibe, with lots of habitats, because it's like the first place you start in, and based on the villagers we pick, that'll kind of tell us where people will lie. Then we have Rocky Ridges, which, again, depending on which path you go, you can go to Rocky Ridges after Withered Wasteland or Bleak Beach. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. So then we'll also do Rocky Ridges. That's kind of the mining town. You learn to cook there. You meet Greedent, which is Chef Dente, DJ Rodum. Yeah, so we'll kind of do that kind of vibe here. And then obviously the last land is Sparkling Skylands, which is like kind of abandoned city core, garbage core sort of vibes. So yeah, these are going to be the 4 areas that we choose to represent on the island. So like I said, break it up into 4 kind of pieces. And we'll just try to make it work as best as we can. But yeah. I went through the liberty of picking out a bunch of items that I think will work. Obviously, this is not going to be all the items we use, and this isn't going to be the only items we use. But I think that this item, the Cube Light, is going to be our best friend. Because I think we can use it to make some cool builds, because you can stack them one on top of each other. So specifically, I was thinking the garbage tower that in Sparkling Skylands that you meet Tinkaton on. We'll probably have to make a code to make the garbage blocks. So we'll bring up a garbage block on screen and we'll try to copy it as best we can. And then I'll try to make the garbage tower with it. But that's not the only thing we can use it for. I'm sure we can use it for other things, just to make it even more prominent. We obviously have the bread maker. This is an item. A lot of these items are kind of one for one. They're the exact same in Animal Crossing as they are in Pokopia. Some of them are not, but for the most part, they're kind of one for one. Like, this kind of book item is pretty one for one. This oil barrel is pretty one for one. I'd like to, I don't know how, but I'd like to incorporate the Mario blocks since they can be like floating up. We might put them like next to a cliff so that way it looks like you can walk off the cliff or something. I don't know. And I don't know if you can place things on top of the Mario blocks. I've never tried it, but maybe we can put something on top of the Mario blocks as well to create like a gate or something. Yeah, I feel like just looking at kind of some of the items you could choose is a good idea. And then I was thinking for the peninsula, obviously it's a tried and true idea to put a lighthouse on your peninsula. But obviously for this game, the lighthouse is where you turn in the items for Team Rocket. And then, if spoilers for the end of the game, it blasts off into space, and then that's how you meet Magnemite as he's below that. So we'll try to do something where like it looks like there's like a box that you put stuff in, and like maybe we'll try to do one of the challenges near that area. I think that could be fun. The Game Boy system is in the game as well. These alarm clocks are pretty much tit for tat, like they're the exact same thing. We can have a lot of barrels around. Obviously in the mining area, we're going to set up like a whole track with mine carts on it. I feel like we can use the fences because like there's that whole section where you level up, or you eat food and you make your cut ability better, and so that you can cut through the fences. So maybe we make like an area for that. Everybody's been making pergolas, so I feel like we gotta have some pergolas somewhere. Yes, you turn into Wolverine, exactly. So we gotta have a moment where that kind of shines. They have like these pedestals everywhere that have like statues on them, so maybe we either put this moss statue on there to look like the Mew statues that are in the game, or we can use the lion dog ones as well, something like that. There's scaffolding in the game, there's cones, so in our abandoned city core area we can kind of do that sort of thing. And then I haven't decided if I want to use codes for extra Pokemon around the island, or if I want to try and incorporate like the puppy plushie and the cat plushie and the big dinosaur and little dinosaur and the bug models. I haven't decided if I want to use those items or if I want to just use codes on the ground that show as Pokemon, because I found a few codes. We're going to go through codes as well. I found a few codes that are just straight up Pokemon. They look like Pokemon, like Eevee, for example, or whatever. So I don't know. We'll kind of go back and forth. We'll see what I'm feeling in the moment, what feels right. But yeah, these are just some of the items. This isn't all the items, but this is just kind of a game plan to help get my ideas kind of moving and going. I have a little page for foliage, so I'm kind of blocking it a little, so I will hide my face for a second. Where's my webcam? There it is. So for trees, for lepa berries, I'm going to try and use apples. For the asper berries, asper, whatever, probably use pears. And for the Pekka berries. We're going to use the peaches. There's not really any other trees that we can use, like fruit tree wise, that'll work, I feel like, because we don't have any blueberries, our blue fruit in Animal Crossing, and we also don't have the chesto berries or anything like that. So I feel like these three are going to be the ones we represent in the game. And then I couldn't find a picture of the cedar trees in Pokopia, but obviously we'll use cedar trees in like the mining area, because that's in Rocky Ridges, because that's where you see most of them. And you see them in Sparkling Skylands as well, so we'll try and incorporate those as we can. And then in Bleak Beach, there's a lot of palm trees, so we will use palm trees as well in that area. These are the bushes in game that I feel like match the best. Sorry, some of these are kind of blurry. I couldn't find better pictures that weren't any bigger. So obviously we're going to have to pick a season that the game is in, because only one of these is going to be in bloom. And whichever one we pick is obviously going to be the one that's in bloom. So I think it'll just depend, for me at least, I think it'll depend on what area lacks the most color. And then I'll pick that season for the color to kind of shine through a little more. Right now, I'm heavily leaning towards these bushes, because these I feel like would look good in the beachy area, which I think is going to be the place that maybe lacks color, or these ones, which feels like the Rocky Ridges areas might lack color because it's kind of a mining town. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but yeah, these are kind of the bushes I want to use. And then here's the different types of flowers. The tulips for tulips. These look like cosmos to me. We obviously can't mix and match kind of like that, so we're gonna have to like use two flowers to make one batch or whatever, so we can like crisscross them or whatever. So those look like cosmos to me. These obviously look like lilies. These obviously look like hyacinths, roses. I haven't decided on these ones if they look more like the, what is this flower called? I don't even remember at this point. I don't know which one that it looks more like. So it's kind of up in the air which one I choose at that point. I guess it'll depend. Obviously, I'll take any suggestions from chat, but it'll also depend on what we need in the beach area, because I think these are the beach flowers, if I'm not mistaken. So again, a bridge we'll cross when we get there, but just kind of thinking out loud right now. And then these look like mums, so we will use mums for those. I didn't put crops on here, but obviously one for one, we have tomatoes, we have carrots, which carrots are in the game. We have wheat. We can use wheat field, or we can use the wheat crop. I'm probably going to use the wheat crop more often than not, than instead of the wheat field, because it just feels like that looks more like the game. And then we also have potatoes in the game, so we'll put potatoes in our garden. And then we unfortunately don't have green beans in the game in Animal Crossing, but I was thinking about it, and maybe I'll see how it looks, but maybe we could get away with the sugar cane. Or maybe we can put tomatoes and then pick the tomatoes off or something. We'll kind of toy with it, or we'll just leave them out altogether. But yeah, that's kind of foliage ideas right now. I need to hide myself again. I have some build ideas. I'm willing to take ideas from chat and anybody else, really. But obviously a bunch of people are making cafes in the game, so we gotta have a cafe somewhere. We're going to obviously put a bunch of habitats everywhere as best we can to match one for one with the game. I want waterfalls. Obviously, they're super loud in Animal Crossing, but we'll try to make some waterfall pretty areas, especially in Bleak Beach, because I feel like that's a very water Pokemon place. We'll do a mine track / mine area for Rocky Ridge. I'm definitely going to keep abandoned city core for Sparkling Skylands instead of fixing it up. I want to keep it the abandoned look with the garbage everywhere and everything and the scaffoldings and stuff. I think that'll look really cool. Big office building. Obviously, there's that big building that you build with Tinkaton. And I was thinking maybe my house could be the big office building. Or we can make it a build idea. We'll just kind of play and toy with it and see what works best. But yeah, I couldn't figure out what else I wanted to do with my house, so that's kind of the idea right now. I want a big farm with a tree farm somewhere. This will probably, wherever this tree farm / crops farm is, we'll probably go wherever we have the least amount of ideas, because obviously crops can be anywhere in the game. Right now I'm thinking we have it in Withered Wasteland, but we can change that at any time. I'll probably use Nooks like a Pokemart sort of situation, so we'll find a spot for Nooks. Ables, I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with Ables yet. I think it could fit well maybe in Bleak Beach. But yeah, it's kind of a question mark for me right now, but maybe we could use it as like looking like one of the prefab homes. So maybe I can find one of the prefab homes in game that I think it looks the most like and kind of make a section that looks kind of like that. Our museum, we're obviously going to put in Rocky Ridge because there's a museum in Rocky Ridge. So I think that'll work perfectly. And that gives more to the Rocky Ridge other than just the minecart town. But yeah, these are just a few build ideas. We can expand on this. And then these are the only island names I have come up with so far. I definitely am looking for suggestions. We can name it Tangrowth, like Professor Tangrowth. We can just simply name it Pokopia, and it can just be that. I'm gonna be Ditto, so I probably won't go for the name Ditto. I'm probably just going to name my character Ditto, and I don't want to be Ditto from Ditto. But I did put it on here as an option. And then obviously the sandbox kind of mode in the game is Pallet Town. We could just call it Pallet Town. I think we would have to take the space out of here because I think you only get 10 characters. But yeah, this is kind of the starting point for island names. So if anybody has any suggestions, feel free to shout them out. I am more than willing to hear what you have to say. And then I think the last slide I have is villager options. So these are what I deem to be the important characters in the game. They are usually tied to the story and or important functions that happen in the game. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I just burped. I did not mean to burp out loud. So most of the powers are up here, so obviously we learned to swim from both Piplup and Lapras, but Lapras is obviously what we turn into. It's got the little, it's kind of horse-like, I guess, but I also felt like a duck could fit this character as well, but it's got the horn, so we've got Julian as an option, and I also put Pate as maybe an option as well. I think either one of them could work if we end up choosing Lapras. Then we have Magnemite. Obviously, that's the final form that you get in the game. Really important for building purposes because that's its main function. The only person that I have right now is Cephalobot. I think technically any of the robot villagers like Ribot and Sprocket could work, but I just felt like Cephalobot fit the best because it's got all the arms, and that kind of looks a little bit like the magnets. I don't know. We have to stretch it a little bit because this is obviously Animal Crossing, so we have to embellish a little. Then we have Dragonite, who teaches you how to glide slash fly in the game. I've got two options. We've got Sly here, which obviously he's color-wise. He fits really well, reptile. But Drago is a dragon, so I have him as an option as well. And he's wearing an orange shirt, so I think he could work if we really, you know, stretched it out a little bit. Then we have Graveler. You obviously learn the Graveler power, and that makes it so it's easier to tear stuff down, slash to get around quickly. I only have Tank as an option right now. I'm willing to hear some other options out, but I felt like Tank could maybe fit this role, and I think even Gemily and Guided had said Tank for an option for Graveler, and I liked that idea, so I kept it. Then we have Hitmonchan. His name's Hitmonchan, right? I think so. Only option, he teaches you the ability to punch the blocks, which is obviously a big function in the game that you use a lot, to get the shiny glowing spots and whatnot. The only option I had was Rooney, because Rooney is a boxer, has the hands and everything, so I think Rooney would be a perfect fit for this. Then we have, I'm just going to keep my camera off because I'll just be hiding most of this and I don't want to do that. Then we have Bulbasaur, who teaches you the leafage ability, also very important for making habitats in the game. We have two options here. We have either Henry or Tad. I think either one could work. And even as a stretch, if we don't end up using Graveler as a villager, we could maybe use Tank because of the leaf on the back slash coloring could maybe work as well. So I'd be willing to hear out an idea of Tank as him as well. But I kind of want it to be one of these two. They're my top options. Then we have Squirtle, who teaches you the water ability slash throw up ability is what I like to call it. And I have Filbert. The tail is just too perfect. Coloring is just too perfect. Even the front of the shell matches the color of his shirt. So I think that Filbert is kind of a perfect match for this. Yeah. Then we have Charmander. He doesn't teach you any abilities in the game, but I feel like if you have the other two starters, you kind of need the third one. And these are the first three that you meet in the game after you meet Professor Tangrowth, so it just feels kind of right to have one if you have the other. And Drift is the option for this. I'm willing to hear out maybe if we don't end up going with Dragonite, I would take Sly also. But I do like the idea of just if we have these three, having it be just these little guys. You know what I mean? Because they are just little guys. So I like the idea of Drift. Then we have Pikachu, who's important to the story in Bleak Beach. They help you obviously bring the power back. I have two options for them. I have Marty here. If you don't know Marty, Marty is a Sanrio villager for Pom Pom Purin. And I feel like coloring wise and his eyes and stuff kind of works, and he has the cheeks and everything. So I feel like Marty could be a good option for Pikachu, but I also felt like I could grab one of the rabbits, and who's more perfect than Ruby, because Ruby is an albino rabbit, basically a rabbit who's lost all of its color. And I do love Ruby. I would love to have Ruby on an island, so I have Ruby as an option as well. And that's who we have for Pikachu. Then we have Professor Tangrowth. First thing that you meet in the game, follows you the whole game, appraises stuff for you. Very important to the story. My top option right now is Petrie. Petrie matches the color-wise, has the glasses, just has very Professor Tangrowth energy. But Guided did point out that we could use Shep, and I kind of love the idea of Shep. I've had Shep on so many islands, so I am a little tired of Shep, but I am also willing to hear out an idea for Shep, because obviously he's got the bangs that cover his eyes, and a sheepdog, and the idea of like Professor Tangrowth having the the tentacles covering everything. It kind of works. So I have Shep as an option as well. Then we have Mosslax, and I feel like one of the big bears is what makes the most sense for Mosslax. Nate is my top option for this. This was also brought up by Guided and Gemily, and I think it's perfect. He's got like a mossy eyebrow. He's a lazy bear. He's got the green shirt. Yeah, I feel like Nate is kind of perfect, and I feel like I'm going to lean heavily towards Nate in a decision made about Mosslax. But we also have Ike, which Guided had said, kind of the green shirt. He's got the etching around his eyes, kind of like moss-esque. So Ike could be an option as well, but I am heavily leaning Nate. Then we have Smeargle, Smearguru, whatever you call him. I don't care what you call him. Bones is obviously perfect because he's got that same eye patch around his eye. And we could give him like a painting area, that sort of thing. Smeargle is not important to the story, but he does have an important function, and that is to paint. He's the only one that can paint things for you and put stuff on, so I felt like he could be an option for a villager for us. Then we have Drifloon, also not important to the story, but gives you the option to go to Dream Islands. And also we don't have a lot of girls in this lineup, so I put another girl as an option. But Queenie's obviously perfect for Drifloon. The tail matches the little thing on his head. The purple color matches perfectly. Even the little X on his face matches her beak. And then she's obviously a tall, lanky ostrich, which kind of matches the long legs that Drifloon has. But obviously Dream Islands are very important in the game, so I feel like having Queenie as a villager to represent Drifloon would be a good idea. Then we have Greedent / Chef Dente. The only option we have right now is Sylvana. I would be willing to hear out Hazel. I feel like Hazel could also work, but I do love Sylvana, and she has the little kiwi dress. It's too bad we can't put villagers in outfits, because I would just give her a little chef's outfit. I'll probably still give her a chef's outfit if we decide to go the Sylvana route, and have Chef Dente as a character. So yeah, we have Sylvana. And then I have quite a few options for this last one. So obviously we have Tinkaton, who's very important in Sparkling Skylands. I also feel like we don't have enough villagers that could live in Sparkling Skylands in this lineup right now. So I feel like having someone for Sparkling Skylands is a good idea. So I am heavily leaning towards having Tinkaton as a villager. I have 4 options for her. I don't know what Tinkaton is, like, lore-wise. Like, is she a dog? Like, what is she? I don't know. But I picked some coloring-wise what could work for her. Like, I feel like Gale really shows off her colors. I picked Peanut because she's pink and purple, and she's got the purple hammer, so I feel like that could work. I feel like Puddles definitely embodies the color, and then if she's a dog, obviously, we've got the pink dog Cookie. But yeah, that's pretty much my little thing. I have this last blank page, so that way when I pick both a name and villagers, we can kind of put it on this page as a final what we pick, which is what we're about to do. I'm about to break up what I think I want for this island, which is a scary thought. Because obviously I have 15 villagers here, and we can't have 15 villagers. But that being said, even though we can't have 15 villagers, I think if we don't end up using some of these villagers, we can maybe make them HHP builds instead. So that will go into my thoughts as to when I'm choosing villagers. I may, if I think I can do a better HHP build than I can a build on the island, I may leave them out of the lineup. So, that being said, who are we going to choose out of these 15? I'll bring my camera back up. Yeah, it's hard. I think right off the bat, I think we gotta have Tangrowth. I think that is like a guarantee. I think that it makes the most sense to have Professor Tangrowth because Professor Tangrowth is so important to the story. And I do think I want Petrie for that. Like I said, if anyone really feels strongly towards Shep, I would be okay with Shep as well, but I'm really leaning towards Petrie because the glasses, the coloring, she just gives me the vibes of Professor Tangrowth. So for now, we will get rid of Shep and we will lock in. I'm going to even lock it in position. We'll lock in Professor Tangrowth. So that's one villager. Who do we want next? To be honest, I really think that we, like, gotta have these three. I feel like it's just, like, not fair to not have the 3 starters, because, like, that's what you start with. It does feel bad a little bit, because then it feels like at least 3 villagers then are gonna be sitting in Withered Wasteland. Now, we can split up the 3, but I feel like that feels bad. I feel like we gotta have the 3 together. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna move them to the final lineup. How do I... There we go. Okay, paste them over here. And we'll move these around a little bit. So then that leaves us, do we take Henry or do we take Tad? I've never had Henry before and I've always wanted Henry. Tad is very cute, do not get me wrong. I would love to have Tad as well. But I can't have both. So I think if I had to choose one, I would probably choose Henry. Even though Tad has a little bit better of a coloring. And that's just simply because I want Henry. So I'm gonna... It's possible... I think the only thing that would talk me out of Henry right now is if we started the island and we got Tad right away. Because Tad's a jock, correct? I think he is. So if we started with Tad, I would probably be like, alright, let's just keep Tad. So that way it makes it easier. But I think I'm going to go with Henry for this one. So we'll move these around a little bit. Okay. So that's 4 villagers locked in. Who else do we want? I really think... I think I can make a good build for Drifloon in HHP. Because I think it actually makes more sense to have Drifloon in HHP as an HHP build because it's like separate from the island. You know what I mean? You have to go separately to it to view it like a dream island would be. So I think I won't have Drifloon on the island, but I will try to make an HHP build for it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we won't erase this, obviously, because I don't want to, like, get rid of anything in this PowerPoint, but we are not going to take Queenie / Drifloon. I also think that I'm not going to take Smeargle, which means by proxy I'm not taking Bones, obviously. I think I can make an HHP build of, like, or even on the island we can make, like, a little section for Smeargle and Bleaky Beach. Or Bleak Beach. I always call it Bleaky Beach for some reason. Yeah. I think we can make an HHP build, though, for Smeargle. And make like a little painter's retreat area with a bunch of patterns and colors and things. I think we could do that and make it really fun. So I don't think I'm going to take Smeargle. So these two are a no. This is so hard. As much as I want to bring all the, like, powers with me, I do think some of these powers I don't use as often as others, so I think they're less important. And that, like, the swimming feature, I almost never jump in the water and swim. I don't know about you all. So I don't think I want Lapras represented on the island, as a villager, per se. I might, like, do, like, a shout to it. And, like I said, maybe even an HHP build for it. But I don't think I'm going to include it on the island. So we will take them out of the running. I do think that Magnemite is really important. So I would like to move Magnemite over to the final lineup. We'll put them over here. Yeah. I mean, you use it so much, and it feels so important. So, yeah, I'm going to move Cephalobot over. So that gives us 5 villagers. I'm just going to go through the powers, and we'll decide if we want a power or not. The glide ability, like, I do use it, but now that I have Magnemite, like, I can just fly using Magnemite, so I don't really need glide anymore, and there's, like, lifts in the game, and all these other things, and so I feel like I don't need Dragonite represented, at least on the island. Maybe an HHP build, but it doesn't feel... I don't feel strongly towards Dragonite, so I think I'm going to leave Dragonite out. I don't know. I'm going to come back to Graveler. I do use this ability a lot, like the punch ability. So I feel like Rooney should make it onto the villager list. I've also never had Rooney, and I would love to have Rooney at some point. And why not now? Oh, right. I locked this. Unlock. Oh. I have to unlock both of them. That's stupid. So we'll move these a little closer together. Yeah, I think Rooney deserves a spot on the island. We've already moved all of these ones over. How many spots do we have left? We have 4 spots left, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay. Which one of these 5 are we not gonna take? Guys. I feel like if I had to choose... This is so hard. I think if I'm gonna pick one, I'm gonna pick Graveler as the one that sits out. Because this way we get 3 girls on the island at least, maybe, if we obviously choose Ruby. So I think I'm going to not include Graveler and maybe make a build for Graveler / we can use rocks or something for Graveler to, like, show off that ability. It does feel bad because I would like more villagers in the mining town. And we really only have Chef Dente. Yeah, we really only have Chef Dente. Maybe I'll live. Well, I don't know. if worse comes to worse and we only... Drifloon is funny. Yeah, Queenie, I think, is a perfect Drifloon. I think it just works so well. But I think I'm going to do an HHP build for this. And make a Drifloon Dream Island HHP. And I think that'll be really cool instead of having Drifloon on the island. I would love to have Drifloon on the island, but... Yeah, I like Queenie as well. I don't see why there's Queenie hate in the world. But yeah. I mean, she's purple, so of course I love her. But yeah. I think I am going to do an HHP build for that. Okay. So if we're not taking Graveler, right? That feels so freaking bad. But we'll go with it. It's fine. We can technically put Magnemite anywhere. I know technically you meet him underneath the lighthouse, but obviously we can't put a villager's house underneath the lighthouse, so it doesn't really work like that, so it doesn't really matter. We could put him in the mining town or in Skylands. We'll find a spot for him, I'm sure. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so now... Okay, let's just move over Sylvana, since we don't have a choice to make with Sylvana. But we'll go through the others and try to talk through it. I'm gonna move her to this. Well, then you can't see her. That's kind of why I did that way. Or we'll put them down here and make room for one right here. Okay. Y'all. Okay. Oh. I was trying to grab all of them. So let's copy this. Alright. I'm kind of 50-50 on these two. I've always wanted Ruby, though. Does anyone in chat feel strongly about any one of these two? Ruby versus Marty as Pikachu. I will say, Kaylee Games, who is also making a Pokopia Island, did choose Marty as Pikachu. So I could do Ruby just to be different. And also, I just love Ruby, and I really want Ruby. Ruby is peppy, right? And that way we get another girl on the island. Ruby ACNH, she's peppy, right? Yeah, she's peppy. I think I'm gonna lean Ruby, to be honest. I think that Marty is a good Pikachu, but I think I want Ruby. You know what I mean? So let's get Ruby in here. And then now we sneak these guys closer together so we make room right here. Okay. Okay, next we have Mosslax, and I think this is an easy one for me. You think Ruby's a great choice? I also think Ruby is a great choice for Pikachu. She's an albino rabbit, and obviously Pikachu has lost the ability to generate electricity. So I think an albino rabbit kind of works for that, because obviously she's drained of all of her color, and I think Ruby kind of fits that mold, so I think that'll work. I think I'm gonna go Nate. I love Nate. I've never had Nate. I've always wanted Nate. So I think he's gonna shine for me. Okay. Now we have all the choices. A Pokeball made out of flowers and it being a little garden area. Aww. That would be so cute. Okay. I could go any way with the 4 of these. So let's pull them up here so we can see them a little better. Okay? And then I'll make her bigger. I mean, it's a terrible photo, but I couldn't get a closer up photo. Do we want to do a poll in chat? Y'all want to do a poll? Because, like I said, I could go any way with the 4 of these. I don't care which one it is. The right 2 do not fit the vibe. Okay. So, Puddles and Peanut, gator or dog for you. Okay. I'm with you on that. Peanut isn't the right color pink, but she had pink and purple, which was the only reason I chose her. Okay. Like I said, I'm good with any of these, but if we erase these 2... Sure. You think Croc, then? You think Gale? You don't love it. Definitely the weakest. Yeah, I agree. So, I don't know if there's anyone better we can choose. Oh my god, hide all this shit. I went through all of these, and I don't know if there's anyone any better. Obviously, if you see someone, shout them out. But this was the toughest casting for me. It really was, because it feels like there's not a good fit for her. And we can't, like, no one can, like, carry a weapon, obviously, so... But yeah, we can slowly go through all of these, and if anyone pink stands out, like, we have Candy, but, like, I feel like Candy doesn't really fit the vibe, you know what I mean? Like, Chelsea? Not really. If Cherry was pink, I would maybe say Cherry, but she's not pink, she's red, so... Okay, maybe Chrissy? But, and the only reason I say that is because, like, this feels like a big bunny ear sort of situation. But, like I said, there's, like, literally a pink bunny, I don't know her name, but there's a pink bunny, Pokemon, and I think people would constantly be like, oh, is that Pokemon? Weapon makes the picture too confusing for me to think of think of anyone. Yeah, I think the weapon is throwing me off as well. I still don't know how I'm gonna convey that weapon in the game. I don't know that I can. I think I'm just gonna have to give them, like, a bunch of, like, engineering slash, well, I mean, you bring up a good point. We don't have to have Tinker Tongue. You would just skip it. The only thing I was thinking is that I don't have, like, of this villager lineup, who would live in Sparkling Skylands. This was, like, the only villager that could be Sparkling Skylands for me. Because the rest of these, I don't... other than maybe him. Oh. And maybe Professor Tangrowth could live in Skylands, I guess. The first one you get, I think, is Rookie D. Yes, play Pokopia. Have so much fun. Rookie D. Who's Rookie D? Here's our other villager options. If we go back, we could take... First one in Skyline is Rookie D. Oh, the bird? Oh. Okay. I'm with you now. Okay. So, let me find him. Because you're right. Maybe we could do him then instead, and there's a blue bird that works. Ace. Okay. I will look at Ace. I'm huge Ace energy. Okay, got it. I don't remember what Rookie D looks like, to be honest. But I need somebody for the Skylands, so... Also, another Pokemon you find in the Skylands is Vulpix, and that's my favorite fucking Pokemon, so... Just saying, I would be down to have a Vulpix, which I think would probably, for me, be Hazel. Or J.R. Robin. Okay. I still need to fucking find him. But look at Vulpix. Or Ninetales. These are my two, like, favorite Pokemon. So, you find both of them and... But Rookie D probably makes more sense. Also, Girafarig, one of my favorite Pokemon, because I love giraffes, obviously. We could have Poppy, because Poppy's the closest thing we're getting to a giraffe. This is the Pokemon I was thinking. Plusle and Manoon. This looks like Chrissy and whoever, yeah. Yeah, there does deserve to be a better giraffe Pokemon, you're right. Where the hell is this Pokemon? Rookie D, there he is. Okay, let's copy image. Yeah, you're right. I should have just fucking done that. Look, I'm not the smartest. Okay, let's delete all of these, so we're not gonna do that. This is Rookie D. And, no, not Poppy. You said Ace. Does look like Ace. I'll give you that. Copy image. I don't know what tabs I'm on anymore. So we've got Ace as an option. Who else did you say? Jay or Robin? I had Robin on my Forever Island, and I don't remember loving her. But I think I agree. I think Ace is a good fit. Control F. Who did you say? Jay. Yeah, I don't love the idea of Jay. Oh, Robin. Also don't love the idea of Robin. Do we like this? My only problem with using Rookie D is that, like, I don't care about this Pokemon. Don't come for me. I don't care about this Pokemon. Obviously, it's the first one you find, so, like, it's important to the story. But she's important to the story. That's the only reason I care about Tinkerton. And she makes it so things only take an hour when you build them. She's kind of important. You know what I mean? Rookie D's not important. I feel like if I'm gonna pick... Like, I'd rather have, like, Sprigatito or Vulpix or Ninetales. Gemily! Hi, Gemily! Welcome in, everybody! Let me give you a shout out. Oh, Gemily, you're so sweet. I can't spell your name. I almost put Gemma Yee. Gemma Yee. I should have just put Gemma Yee. There we go. You are Gemma Yee. Also, you're rating too. Yeah, I figured you were. But hi, everybody. Hi, Mother of Pixel. Hi, Bird Cages, Gemily, and Panda. Hey, everybody. And Sister. The raid let me know. Well, welcome in, everybody. We are, if you don't know me, my name is Mirthful Royal. You can call me Mirth. You can call me Mirthful. Whatever you want to call me. You can call me that. I don't really care. Unless it's not very nice, then maybe I care a little bit. But I am mainly a cozy variety streamer. I typically play things like Animal Crossing, Pokopia, Stardew, Paper Mario, Pikmin, you know, Nintendo games, pretty much, right? But yeah, so if you don't know me, that's a little bit about me. I use they, them pronouns if you weren't aware, just so that way you know. And right now, we are currently planning a Pokopia Animal Crossing island. So we kind of went through some ideas, some names, and right now we're trying to lock in a villager lineup. Hi, little man. He is very angry. Drum Kid, if you are watching, I need assistance. But we're trying to pick our final villager right now. These are the villagers we've picked so far and who they represent. And we don't know who to pick for the final villager. Obviously, we had these ideas, but the rest of them were ex-nayed, and now we're trying to figure out... Yeah, Ruby for Pikachu is perfect. It was between Ruby and Marty, and I leaned heavily towards Ruby because I've always wanted Ruby, and I think that she fits perfectly, so that's what I went with. I like all these casting choices. These are all villagers I've never had before, and well, except for Sylvana. I had her on my 2020 island once, and I loved her. But we're trying to figure out someone who lives in Sparkling Skylands, because I currently don't have a villager that I can put there. The bird is a lot better than whatever's going on with that one with the... I know, Gemily, that's what I said. I said, I don't care about this stupid little bird. I want Vulpix. Vulpix is my favorite Pokemon. It feels like it makes sense for me to have my favorite Pokemon on my Pokopia Island. And you find Vulpix in Sparkling Skylands. See, Gemily knows. Gemily is on my side. But I did see Tater say something about casting we could do for Mewtwo. I like the idea of Mewtwo as well, but I just don't know that there's any villagers that could be Mewtwo. If I were to do Vulpix, I would probably go with Hazel. One, because I love Hazel. Olivia. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. You know what I mean? Because, well, I get maybe Mewtwo is... I feel like Olivia is too high maintenance, and Mewtwo feels like not a high maintenance. Maybe Mewtwo's high maintenance. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, 2 Pokemon nerd. Honestly, mine is extremely low too. I basically know some of the 151 and like barely even that. And then I know some of the ones sprinkled in, like Piplup and Scorbunny and Sprigatito and stuff like that. But, like, little cunty energy. Okay. Okay. But you don't find... You find Mewtwo... Okay, my only... well, not my only, but a rebuttal. You find Mewtwo in Withered Wastelands. Winter Wildlife, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Piplup mentioned your baby. Why does that hippo have facial hair? Yeah, Harry's not great. He's not the best. But yeah, I would probably go Hazel for if we did Vulpix. Is there anyone else that could work for Vulpix? Like maybe Pecan, maybe Poppy, maybe Sally, but probably not. I know, if there was a green cat, I could do Sprigatito. The closest we can get is Murphy, you know? Oh, I'm sorry. This may include spoilers. So if you're not far in Pokopia, this may include spoilers. This is your warning now. So, sorry. Sorry, Firecat. This is not what Vishay look. What does Vishay look like now? I don't even remember. Spoiler, he plays Ditto. And my character will be Ditto, if that wasn't made clear. But yeah, I think I would choose Hazel if I had. Okay. We're gonna bring this up. Dude, imagine. This is so cute. Also, my little boy back there is whipping. Is it Night Mule? I think it's very cute. But yeah. Depending on your point of view, yeah. He is very angry. He's whipping pillows again. Shocker, right? I don't know. What do we do, guys? I need a Sparkling Skylands. We could also do Marshall. And Marshall could be Ninetales. Bo or Fauna? Yeah, the tail. The tail is like most of the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like Hazel's kind of the way, right? Yeah, Giraffe-a-Rig is, and giraffes are my favorite animal. And the closest thing we would have is Poppy. Swablu? Yeah. Who could be Swablu? Let's go back. Is there a bird specifically that you guys are thinking of for Swablu? I wish Alolan Vulpix is technically my favorite Pokemon, and Alolan Vulpix currently isn't in the game. And I wish that she was, because it's my favorite Pokemon. But obviously I love Vulpix as well, but Blanchoma, okay. Blanche is okay. Tinkerton does make the most sense, but I could do one of the mouse villagers as Minccino. But we are trying to do specifically a Sparkling Skylands villager. So we'll, because now we have a couple more people here, I'm gonna take this fella off the screen. This is who I originally was going to have, and these are the options. Conklator. Oh, we are? Whoops. So I'll bring this back on screen. These were the 4 options that I originally had for Tinkerton. And both GBV and Taters said that Gale was the best choice. You like Gale as well? I mean, it's the weakest casting, as GBV said, politely. It's the weakest casting, but her colors match. I feel like the vibe. It is a stretch. It is a stretch. I'm not gonna argue with you. It's a stretch. But yeah, it is the best of my options, unfortunately. So how about tentatively, we put that there, and if down the road we can we can change our minds at any time, obviously. This is not like ride or die death if we don't do it. This is just what I would prefer to do. So we'll do Gale for now, and we'll try to figure something out to represent her engineering qualities. It's too bad there's no hammer in the game. Is there someone for Gyarados? No, Gemily, unfortunately, there's not. Who would we even choose for Gyarados? Gyarados is in the game? I haven't found Gyarados. I guess I won't look. He is? Wow, he is in the game. I haven't found him yet. Oh, he has a skill. Okay. I'll have to work on it. Okay. So, as it stands, these are our villagers. Let's go through them a little bit. Now don't tempt me with a good time, Mother of Pixel. Don't tempt me with a good time. I do kind of like the idea of Pinky. That would be very funny. But I do think I still prefer Gale. But I do love the idea of Pinky as Tinkaton. That would be very funny. We have Magnemite with Cephalobot. We have Bulbasaur with Henry. We have Squirtle with Filbert. We have Charmander with Drift. We have Moslax with Nate. We have Hitmonchan, right? Not Hitmonchan. It's Hitmonchan, not Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan. We have Rooney. Professor Tangrowth. Or, yeah, Tangrowth. Professor Tangrowth, whatever. You know what? You're right. She could handle that hammer way better than Gale. I'll think about it. I'm going to keep it Gale for right now, but I'll think about Pinky a little more. If we run into Pinky on a villager hunt, I'll probably take her. But for Professor Tangrowth, we have Petrie. For Pikachu, we have Ruby. For Greedent / Chef Dente, we have Sylvana. And for Tinkaton, we have Gale. Last thing we need to go over. These are the only island names I currently have. If anybody has any better suggestions, I'm willing to hear you out. But currently, I only have these options. We could be basic and just go Pokopia. We could go Tangrowth, which I think could be fun. Let's just name it You know what, Gemily? Why didn't I think about it like that? That's so brilliant. I'm probably just going to go ahead and delete Ditto because I'm going to name myself Ditto. We could go with Pallet Town. Obviously, sans the space. We can't have the space in there, unfortunately, because Nintendo is mean to us and only gives us 10 characters. We could name it Pallet Town since we're including, like, everything except Mirthopia. You know, I kind of like it. Is that crazy? Well, what do you think, Taters? What's your option? The region in Pokopia. Okay, I'm listening. Oh, my stomach is growling. All cities. So Kanto. Kanto's your contribution. I mean, Kanto, I think, is a good fitting. I obviously don't know much Pokemon lore, so... But it's good to know that. You like Kanto? I like it too. I think it's nicer than these three because these three feel kind of basic. I like the idea of naming it Kanto. I think that could be fun. Oh, I shared it in chat earlier. So there's this generator right here. I'll share it in chat again. And you can do it. You can do a screenshot. You can write whatever you want. So if I write boobies, it says boobies, right? And I can do the sky. I can do white. I can do black. So I found this on Reddit, and I used it for this presentation, and I thought it would be fun to do that. So, okay, Kanto's the name. So far, that's my favorite suggestion. Yeah, boobies. Oh, snap. All right. We did that. It can also say ding-dongs or butts, whatever you want it to say. Just type it in and it can say it. So, anyway, that is going to be it for the section of us planning the island. It will be the island of Kanto. We will have these villagers. A lot of these items will be used. It can't. Let's find out. It can. We'll be using a lot of these items. Obviously not all of the items are on this screen that we can use, but this will be a lot of the items we use, some of the builds we do. That's the name, obviously. We're gonna do all 4 sections of the island, and that'll be what we do. So let's put Kanto on a white, download that shit, copy it, just so I remember, and we'll paste it here. Island of Kanto. Nice. All right, cool. So, the next thing we're gonna do, and he's right there in chat, we're gonna work on Avenger Syntax's HHP challenge. It fits along very nicely with what we're doing tonight, because in this HHP challenge, we are mixing Pokopia and Animal Crossing, which is what we want to do. So, as a part of this, you must use no more than 6 items to design a habitat that would attract an ACNH villager. So, I am going to do my favorite villager of all time, Poppy, which should surprise no one. I have an emo of him and everything, carrying a little sandwich. So yeah, we are gonna do my favorite villager, Poppy, and we will make a habitat for him. And something that I'm taking notes from Gemily because I thought this was so smart. I have never, or at least it's been a long, yeah, no problem. And I will give you a shout out as well. If you're not following Avenger Syntax, what in the hell are you doing? He's such good vibes over there. Does a lot of Animal Crossing, some BG3, but always good vibes over there. I like to hang out in his streams while I'm working. You do stream at weird times for me, but I do still try to make it when I can, especially because you're on that European time. But anyway, I'm taking a page out of Gemily's book. She went and she read the Syntax be peeing. Yeah, he do be Pokopian. He do be peeing. She went and read, for her villager that she picked, which was Spork, she went and read the Wikipedia article about him. And I felt like this was a good way for us to get like the vibe of what we want to do for our HHP build. So we're gonna read his Wikipedia article. So Poppy, whatever you want to say. Poppy is a lazy horse villager in the Animal Crossing series. He first appeared in New Leaf and has appeared in subsequent games. Despite being a horse, his appearance is based on an okapi, an animal closely related to giraffes. His English and Japanese names both reference this. In New Horizons, Poppy has the nature hobby. Okay, let's remember. Oh, flyer is still up. Thank you. I need like a bonk noise command for you guys to use, so that way you can bonk me when I have the wrong thing on screen. In New Horizons, Poppy has the nature hobby, which I did know that, but and maybe found reading a book pertaining to an item he is studying, which can either be flowers, bugs, fish, or fossils. Don't care. I think you're in the wrong chat for that one. Okay, let's scroll down and look at his New Horizons stuff. Okay, so his favorite colors are orange and aqua. His favorite hobby is nature. Usually found with a book, gardening, bug, fish, or fossil. He also loves sandwiches, which I knew. That's why he's carrying a sandwich. So I would like to include a sandwich in his as one of his items. Yeah. And also, okapis are usually found in the rainforest, so I would like rainforesty vibes as well. Hi, baby boy. How's it going? Are you okay? Are you gonna lay down? Alright. Animal Crossing allows up to 10 characters for that. Yes. Just remembered an island idea I had when seeing Poppy. And I have some ideas, but I don't know if they'd fit. Yeah, 10 characters is what you get. And that includes spaces. A space is a character, unfortunately. So, yeah. So let's get the game up here. Let's do that. So we want to see our Elgato instead of our screen capture. And of course my Switch turned off, so we got to turn it back on. And I think I am going to just leave on the Pokopia music and we will just make the Elgato quiet. Alright. Pokopia. We love Pokopia in this house. But we also very much love Animal Crossing. So we're going to do HHP on my Forever Island. Because that's where I have the most stuff unlocked. And I've done all 30 homes in HHP. So this will be the best place for us to do it. And earlier today when I was doing my dailies, I dressed myself up to look like Ditto. So you will see my outfit, and I feel like I based it off the boys version of the outfit, but I think it still works because those are the items that I had. So we're doing that. Oh my gosh, my stomach is growling so much. I didn't eat dinner yet, so I'm so sorry if you heard that. So here's my outfit. We can zoom in so you can see it real well. I have the blue shoes. I have the purple zip up, the pants. I'm wearing a blue backpack, and then I have the OK Motors hat on. But yeah, I feel like I look a lot like Ditto. This is my best Ditto impression. So yeah. I don't know if I have sandwiches unlocked on HHP, so I'm going to quick run to my kitchen down here. And if I have a sandwich recipe, we're going to make it right now so I know that I have it in HHP. I just want to be sure we have a sandwich. We probably do because of the restaurant, but I'm scared. Okay, we have the mixed fruit and the salmon. Are those the only sandwiches we have? It looks like it. Okay, we'll make the mixed fruit one then. Okay, cool. We have a sandwich. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I got something for doing that. Nice. One more Nook Mile achievement I don't have to do. Oh, the boy is asleep back there. Can't see him very well, but because he blends in, but there he is. All right. Now, oh, there's a balloon. Sorry, we're getting distracted, but I have to get the balloon. I'm still trying to get that achievement. Now, I will say I've never done an HHP challenge in my life. Somehow, I've always been too scared to do HHP challenges because I feel like I'm too stupid and I can't, and I'm not good enough, and I have self-confidence issues. And so I've never done one before. So this will be my first one. So thank you, Avenger Syntax. Oh my god, I'm pressing Pokopia buttons. So thank you, Avenger Syntax, for doing this, because this is me getting my feet wet and actually doing one for once. And we need to find Poppy because I bought chocolates so we could just hand it to him instead of scanning in his amiibo. Because we have Poppy on my island, of course, because he's my favorite villager. Oh, and I just realized after the HHP thing, well, we should probably do it now because it's getting late. We gotta do this as well. Hi, Piplo. Ooh, Pokoping. We love to see it. Alright, we need to do this really fast. I'm sorry we're getting so sidetracked, but we've got to do this. Because I have to go to like 1,000 concerts. Pokopia all over the place, Piplo. To be honest, if we weren't doing the HHP challenge or wanting to start a new Animal Crossing island, I would be Pokopeeing right now. That's just me being honest. Alright, let's get the Elgato music back up here. Ah, we have double music. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna pause that music again. I need to turn off this music. Okay. Abrupt. You would never do that, Gemily. That's crazy. Not a day in your life have you stopped playing Animal Crossing to play Pokopia. That's never happened before. Okay. KK Love Song. Let's start there. Okay. KK Marathon. KK Metal. Okay, we're on KK Malanga. KK Malanga is what we're doing tonight. Alright. Let's do this. We'll bring back the Pokopia music. Pokopia. I know it's Pokopia, but I like saying Pokopia because it's fun. I don't know if you all do this, but I do this. I say Pokopia to the tune of Ch-Ch. This is the most people I've ever seen at a concert. I'm actually so excited. Wait. Gemily, if it were me, I'd probably just get a sweet treat. But that's me. You probably need real sustenance just like I do, so, but I know myself and I know I would just get myself a sweet treat. Yeah, he is popping off. Pokopia. Yeah, I think you meant pooping though, Piplo. I think KK is pooping off. I think that's what you meant. I mean, you said exactly what you meant to. What do we need? KK Malanga? Is that what I said? Yeah, KK Malanga. Oh. Malanga. Right? I spelled that right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna sit right here next to Rod because Rod will be leaving this island someday, so. A dog that plays guitar and shits mid-concert would attract quite the crowd. I'm saying. I always take a picture at the concert. I have to. I take a couple pictures, actually. But as I was saying, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I say Pokopia to the ch-ch-ch-chia. Pokopia. I say it all the time like that around the house. I don't know. Does anyone else do that? Probably not. It's probably just me. You're welcome, Gemily. Pokopia. I can't help myself. I do stupid things like this all the time. This is a nice song. I don't think I've ever really heard this one. This one has Gigi on the cover, right? That's Gigi. It's not Diva, I don't think. Or is it Diva? This is a good question. Is it Diva or is it... It is, in fact, Diva. I'm wrong. It's Diva. Who is that villager? It is Diva. I would show it on screen, but that's too much work, so we're not gonna. I need to exit out of this stuff on my other screen, and then let me bring up this and pull it over here. So you can see the purple in my shirt right now. I really look like Ditto. I tried really hard to do my best Ditto impression. I wish the Nintendo wouldn't be there. I'll get a pic of us clapping too. Thanks, KK. Alright, let's go to HHP. Let's do this thing. Oh, wait, I gotta find... I'm so stupid, I have to find Poppy first. I could just scan in his amiibo, but then I gotta go find his amiibo. I'm not doing all that. Okay, there's Chatter, which I don't care about. We gotta figure out where Poppy even is. He could be in the museum for all we know. Poppy, you were walking around town earlier today. Please just be walking around town again. Oh, there's Vesta. Let's say hi to Vesta. Gemily, subscribing. Thank you, friend. Oh, Megaphone, you're so right. I don't have it in my pockets right now. I need to grab it, but I will grab it. All right, Gemily, what do you want for your sticker? Would you like Animal Crossing? Would you like Paper Mario? Or would you like Stardew stickers? I do have Pokopia coming, so next month you can have a Pokopia sticker. Okay, ACNH, you got it, friend. All right, what do I got for ACNH? I've got Marina and Molly, like this. Here. Let's play this music again and go to this screen. So that way you can actually see stuff. And then, I know I have other stickers. Where the hell are they? What happened to my other ones? I thought I had all my stickers out. Are those the only Animal Crossing ones I have? That's crazy if so. That's not right. Those are Stardew. Oh, here they are. So I have like all these little ones of like the fossil, the leaf, the little balloon, all the fruit, what else? A music note, a bell, a little DIY. You want the balloon? You got it. I knew I had other ones. I was like, where the hell did those go? And just so you all know, if you ever want a sticker in my book, if you get a 10 or 20 or 30 stream streak, you get a sticker as well. So you don't have to pay me to get a sticker. But some people do, so. And they are very, very nice, and I'm very grateful. If I can pick the back of the sticker off, holy. Why do I always struggle with this part? I promise, Syntax, we will get to the... Is there not a backing on this? Am I crazy? Maybe I've got to put tape on it. That can't be right. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do have to. Yeah. Stickers are a way. It's a stamp. No, I think it's... I don't have tape on me right now, but I will write 4-month sub. He will fit right here. And I will tape it on. It does feel like that is your answer. You talked about licking Pokemon, so you will be right. Oh, you'll be right there when I tape it later. Here you are, Gemily, 4-month sub. Wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That is vile. That is vile. Carrot Cake deserves jail for that one. That's almost as bad as... See, I thought that... Jesus Christ. I thought that, Olive Crossing's foot hug one was bad. That's just... And Pimpo's got it too. Get it out of my chat right now. Oh no, you've got olives too. Oh. Oh, Teddy on the toilet. Why did they take it away? Why did they take it away? That's so sad. There's a couple emotes that I have that I need to remember that I have them. Alright, let's go back up here. Where the hell is our boy? He's not home, so he's got to be running around on the island somewhere. Is he over here? No. Poppy. Oh, right. I'm supposed to call him with the megaphone. You also missed the Teddy one? I wish I could see it. I want it. I love the idea of Teddy sitting on the toilet. Alright. Well, let's pick this up first. Hold. Alright. I gotta, like, lean over so that my Switch hears me. Poppy! Hold on. Hold on. Poppy! Rod! Poppy! Okay, will it listen to Pappy? Pappy! Poppy! I'm gonna try one more time. Poppy! It's like not picking up what I'm saying. Poppy! Okay, it's just Rod. Lost Teddy on the toilet and your Caesar booty on the same day, 2 weeks later. Twitch changed the rules. I hope he doesn't get made illegal either. Alright, he's probably in the museum, unfortunately for us. But we'll keep checking around, and we'll see if he's in somebody's backyard or something. Not here. Hopefully he's not in somebody's house. That would be extra annoying. There's Barbara. Oh. Is that a balloon I hear? Yup. Yup. Come on. Yeah, he might be visiting some... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Everybody, a lot of people are inside their homes, so if he's not in the museum, we'll check somebody's house. What is it? Iron nuggets. Alright, I can use iron nuggets. That's always helpful. Here, we'll just check everybody's house while we're over here. Might as well. Will they accept it if... Sorry to just leave your house, Tank. I feel bad when I do that, but I'm in a hurry. Okay, Tammy's at the concert. Bob, do you have Poppy over? No. You just read your book, buddy. Sorry to interrupt. I would be shocked if he was hanging out with Shep, but maybe. Oh, Shep is building something, though. 5 bites of pasta, including grilled chicken and broccoli. There you go. Straw umbrella hat. You know what? Sure. I guess I don't have that one. Sure. I don't know, Drum Kid, I don't know if you're currently watching right now, but what are we doing about dinner? Because, like, I didn't eat dinner. We were supposed to have dinner before I streamed, but that didn't happen, so... Sorry, I have to catch this. You know what? I'm as bad as Gemily. Sorry to, like, call you out, Gemily, but... The amount of times I have gotten distracted tonight is kind of fucking crazy. You are the standard. Oh, yeah. I'm with you, Mother of Pixel. I can see that. I don't even know if I'll catch this. Yeah, I won't. Rip. He was, like, in the wall. How was I supposed to do that? You know what I mean? Now we're wasting even more time. I'm gonna... Sorry to run through my flowers. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get rid of all this anyway. Okay. Is anybody in their house over here? I don't think so. I don't think anybody was in their house. Oh, Tasha is. Okay, let's check Tasha's house. Tasha's just chilling. Sorry, Tasha. Like I said, I hate to do that. I hate to just run in and run out. But we've got things to do. And before we check the museum, let's check the shop. Because he could be in the shop. How dare you, Mother of Pixel. Chimley. You know. Oh, you meant Cat. Okay. I can accept that about Cat. I thought... Or, no. You did say Nasty Tasha. I just heard a shooting star. Guys. But... Please don't trash my girl Tasha. She's like my favorite snooty of all time now. There he is! Holy shit, that took too fucking long. Here's a gift, buddy. All of 2 hours. She was I'm so sorry she was mean to Stitches. Yes, I did, Poppy. Want to check it out? Let's do it. Okay. Use the megaphone now. Cat was your first starter? Aw, that's cute. My first starters were Teddy and Muffy, which is what Guided got on his 30-day island. He also got Muffy and Teddy, which I thought was really cool. Whoa, this is amazing. The sand's so pretty. I want to eat it. I won't, because I tried it once, but I want to. Yeah, very S-tier starters. Yes, Sprocket. You're gonna go exploring? Okay, buddy. You brought a friend along from Honey. I hope they enjoy this island. Look at Poppy. He's so happy. Alright, who do we have today? We have Flurry. We're gonna do the Gemily. We have Flurry. We have Annalise. This is Annalise? This is Annalise, right? I think. Claudia. We have Opal. Why do I keep getting Opal? She was in my hotel. Now she's here. Wow, that's crazy. And Cleo. I had Cleo on my 2020 island. Okay, that's everybody. She is a level 5 stalker. She kind of is. She's like, hint, hint, take me on your island. And I'm like, I already have an elephant in my heart. And I also have a, Snooty in my heart. So I'm ready to work. Oh, my outfit on this island is cute. I didn't realize this was my outfit. It does ruin my, Ditto outfit, but that's okay. Alright. Let's do this HHP. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't have a snooty elephant in my heart. You're right. I don't even know how to post my, like, DA or whatever the fuck it's called in HHP. I don't know how to do it. I've never done it. I've literally never made an HHP build where I've posted it to the internet. So you guys are gonna have to help me through it. I do want to build you a vacation home. Okay, please help me because I'm illiterate when it comes to this. Okay, he wants like wood stuff, right? Okay. So Gemily just did an outside build, but I'm trying to think, like, should I do an outside build with the habitat and then do an inside build as well of, like, a house I would make for him? Or should I just do the outside build? I don't know how to do this. I guess we can bring up the rules again. Using no more than 6 items, design a habitat that would attract an ACNH villager. Okay. I assume everybody's just gonna do an outdoor build, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. I want something that's like a rainforest. So what's the closest we can get? Just a habitat, but if you do indoor and outdoor, you'll look at both. Okay, got it. Yeah, Gemily will be touring them, which I think is really cool and sweet. That can maybe work. This could also work, just not in autumn. This could work for rainforest. You guys think we do this one for rainforest? That's the top contender in my brain. Yeah, I kind of like the bamboo too. I think that could be fun. And we can add more bamboo stalks and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do this one. You're only gonna have one floor. I'm sorry, buddy. One level home. We might do something on the inside. Just something small. I think what I'll do, I crafted today the jungle floor and the jungle walls. Maybe we'll use that inside as well and make like a little home in there. We'll just do the smallest build you can inside the house. This is gonna be your vacation home, buddy. I don't know if you all can hear that, but my dog is snoring. He's out. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up again for my my viewing. His favorite colors are orange and aqua. Oh, I can use butterflies now, I guess. Excuse me. Okay. I don't even remember the controls. It's been so long since I did. Okay, making paths. Yep. Okay. I can do hybrid flowers now. Awesome. Let's get more of these. Maybe a couple trees. And a couple of these as well. Okay. Let's find spaces for all these first. Put you in the corner. You have a great sleep. Thank you for stopping by, Guided, and all of your help with picking out some villagers and such. Always appreciate your input, friend. I don't want those in line, so let's do that. Put you there. Can we fit one back here? No. Okay, we'll get rid of that one then. Okay, we're gonna put the habitat right here, I think. Actually, let's have the bamboo tree be part of the habitat. Okay, so we need a book because he loves nature. And we need a sandwich. I'm glad I crafted a sandwich because apparently I didn't have any sandwiches. That's tragic. I guess we could have done like the luncheon plate or like the sandwich plate meal. And we might still, but... he likes nature. Okay. What else nature-y could we put that would be kind of... We need a book. What book do I want, though? Do we just do, like, the regular open book? Yeah, I feel like we do. I don't really love any of these plants, unfortunately. So maybe we use real plants. He loves the colors orange and aqua. We can't really do the color aqua, but we can do orange. Which one of these looks the most rainforesty? Maybe lilies? Like if I were to find any of these, like lilies or hyacinths. Let's get both of them out just so we can look at them. And then maybe like an orange bush as well. Okay. This is already more than enough items, so. Yeah, let's keep that in the back. I do like that one better. I think I want this. Do we have like a table? Let's get a table, maybe. What's a table that looks like it's in Pokopia? This table's in Pokopia. Do we want it in white like it is in Pokopia? I feel like the sandwich should be there. But then I feel like we need a chair, right? I want to get the orange in there somehow. Maybe not, maybe no bush. Maybe no bush. So that's 6 items. The only problem is this is like on the floor and I hate that. Maybe we do like the stack of books instead. Comics, reference, old literature, I guess. That's a little better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the tree is 6. Okay. I don't hate that. How do I don't remember how to play HHP. Yeah, I think that's good. So we have the sandwich, like he loves to carry around. He was literally carrying around a sandwich earlier today. And then we have a pile of books that he can get out. He loves the color orange. So we've got the color orange in there. We've got the garden chair and garden table, and those are in Pokopia. And then we've got the bamboo tree, which I think fits really well as well. All right. Let's lay some paths down, maybe. This is paths. Oh, Milk Chugger likes spork. Yeah, he likes sandwiches, unfortunately. So, I don't even know what codes I have on this island. Oh, we have this? Okay. Okay. Maybe we can make like a little pathway. Oh my god, I don't know the controls. Oh my god, I keep pressing the plus button. X. Why are the buttons different in this version? Can someone explain that to me? Like, thanks, Nintendo. It's not like I have muscle memory or anything. Just to be quirky. It does seem that way, huh? Oh my god, I'm doing it again. Ooh, hydrate. Thank you, friend. I do need to hydrate. Appreciate it. I need to eat, too. What am I gonna eat after stream, guys? I also need to do my grocery order. I got nowhere to be tomorrow. It's fine. I'm overreacting. I actually can have some pasta and ice cream. I have both of those things. That's actually not a bad shout. I have leftover pasta that I need to finish. Oh, no, not that. And I have ice cream that I can eat afterward. Because I did buy myself ice cream last time we went grocery shopping. No, no. No, no pasta. in the ice cream. Okay. I'm listening. I don't know that I love that, but I'm listening. It could be. It could. I don't know that it would be. But I'm not gonna say it's not worth a try. Mother of Pixel, have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by, friend. You know, I could. Oh, pasta a la code is my favorite version of pasta. But I have baked ziti that I didn't finish. And that is what I'm gonna eat for dinner. My baked ziti. I don't love this path, but it's fine. I also feel like ice cream on it. You know what? I just might. I've never used this fence, and there's a reason why. Why does it look like that? I would rather use this fence. On the villagers you want to use for your new island, I won't be saying the name or theme because that is for me to know and for everyone else to find out. I'm with you because I have a secret island as well that no one knows what the theme is. And I'm keeping it that way for a while. Okay. I don't know why I'm putting in all this effort into the yard, but I am. You know? Ew. Get Victor's Taco Shop. You know, Victor's Taco Shop is pretty good. I will not lie. I liked what I ordered there the second time. Okay. I have to really be in the mood for it, you know what I mean? I don't hate that place. I just hated what I ordered, okay? I was being dramatic. Shocker. Let's put more of these flowers around. I just want to, I feel bad. I feel like I should make this area really nice. I guess we'll put it here. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I can fix the house too, can't I? Hold on. Sorry, Poppy. Oh, okay, you're having Poppy, which I love. Favorite villager of all time, obviously. Stella, Rosie, Gabby, Bangle, Harry, Dora, Meringue, Goose, and Cody. I couldn't tell what your theme is at all. I'm not illiterate, but I'm stupid, so that's not a shocker that I don't know based on your villager lineup. But I would not be able to tell. Should I do this? I'm trying to make it look like one of those huts. Cody. Very niche, so you don't expect anyone to guess it. I think if I tried to tell people my villager list for my secret island, no one would be able to tell either. Yeah, I like the hut look too. I think that works better. Do we like the green and brown or green and orange? The orange makes, like... Oh, let's do orange because he loves orange. Let's do orange. Sold. I don't need you all to answer that question. I already answered it. Probably one of the first doors. One of these. Maple rustic. White. Black. I don't love any of these doors. Maybe that one. That's the best one. I don't really like any of these, so we're just gonna go with that. Okay. I never get to answer questions. Cody is a pretty weird name, you know. Okay, is there a way that we can incorporate these into the build? Is this how I adjust? Okay, we're going 4x4. Okay. I feel like we gotta do that. And that. For any of you who don't know, Gemily says Cody like that to her villager Cody. For those of you who are unawares, that's why I said that. Anybody who's not in Gemily's streams will not know what we mean when we say Cody like that. And I just realized that last second. Gabby was a duck because there's an Olympic gymnast, Gabby Douglas. No, the theme has nothing to do with the Olympic gymnast. She was a duck. It could be Gabby Duckless. Oh, yeah, that would be good. That would be really good. Yeah, let's do the jungle flooring. And where's the jungle wall? Jungle wall. Perfect. Okay. Maybe here's where we can have the book. And we want an encyclopedia because it's a nature book. It's a totally relevant meme that, like, everybody knows. It's not, like, completely niche. Not at all. I certainly did not know what you were talking about the first time you brought it up. I was like, I'm sorry, what? What are items that are in HHP that we can use that are like, that work here? Yeah, I get it. That's how I feel about, my name as well. I feel like not a lot of people are named Kara. Ooh, let's get some, like, cockroaches and toy centipedes around. Because lazies love bugs, / we are in the, yeah, let's maybe get one of these, too. He does love nature. What else do we got? Okay, we got pictures of people, which I don't want a picture. Things that work. That are nature-y. Yeah, maybe like a vine lamp. It's hard to figure out what job you want them to have. Yeah, I feel like that's always a hard decision to make when you're trying to figure out, like, how to make things work and give them their jobs and stuff like that. There you go. They could just all be YouTubers. Easy. Let's do this on here. So he's gonna have his little sandwich. And that might be all we need. Maybe? Is there anything else that I really want in this build? We can give him a bed, maybe. I feel bad that he doesn't have a bed, so... That doesn't fit there? What do you mean it doesn't fit there? What? Oh, there's a bug. Okay. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't fit there? Give him a little bed to sleep on. I was so confused. That made no sense to me. Anything else? Maybe like this bamboo shelf? Like maybe? He loves that, I guess. The problem is I need to move this to rotate it. Well, I gotta move it over here. Rotate. Rotate. It's too big. I don't like it. Nope. Sorry. I know you loved it, but I don't. So. Maybe the bamboo partition. Oh, is there any way we can get a music player in here? If this giant vine wasn't so big, I would have a giant vine. Oh, we could do like a leaf pile, maybe. I just feel like that space is empty over there. I don't know what to fill it with. Yeah, oh, that's true. We did put lilies outside. Good shout, Gemily. What colors does this come in? Yellow is the closest we can get to orange, so. Okay. Okay, I kind of like Slack Key. What does Island sound like? Could also do Forest Life. Forest Life's always a good one. My Place. Spring Blossoms. Yeah. Okay. He's got his cute little... I'm like picturing it like it's one of the little huts. That's kind of what I'm going for with this vibe. Because you can't put like a lot of furniture in there. They're really small. But we'll go out here because I want him to interact with this. And I want this to be the picture. So how do I gotta do this. Have a good night, Piplo. Enjoy the rest of your Pokopia if you're still playing off screen. And just have a lovely sleep. I do, you're right. I didn't even think about that part. Oh my god, stay like that, stay like that, stay like that, stay like that. Stay like that. Hold on. Hold on. This is I can't go any further back. Hold on. Hold on. Wait for me, Pappy. Perfect. Okay, now it's fixed. Oh my god, he looks so happy. I love it. He's just sitting there eating his food. Oh, what do we call this build? All right, how do I upload it to the cloud, guys? Do I tell him I'm done first? I gotta tell him I'm done. It's ready. I did work hard on it too. Oh, I took the picture too late. Oh well, it's fine. Oh, I can take a picture like this. It's too up close. Oh my god, he loves it. Ah! I love Poppy so much. I'm glad he loves it. Do I stay and take photos? How do I upload it, guys? I'm so stupid. I don't know how to do this. Do I leave first and then post it, or do I take photos? Take photos, okay. Okay. I want to use this one. Yes, I want to use this photo. Okay, cool. No. I don't want to take a new photo. How do I rename it? Okay, go to the HHP app on my phone. I want to rename it. Showroom? Can't do that right now. Facilities. I don't want it to be Shrine of One. So I need to leave and come back? Is that what I need to do? Okay. That's fine. He'll still be on the island, right? I'm heading back. I don't know what to call it, though. I think I gotta say something about sandwiches. Thank you for the money, because I've been poor. I'll work a little longer. Okay. Oh, I can just go to the app. True. Okay. I'll just do that. Visit. This is for me. He gave me the jungle flooring. That's cute. Okay, let me talk to you. How's your home? Let's talk about remodeling. Leave it all to me. Okay, how do I rename it? Does anyone know? Okay, tell him I'm done. Okay, I did nothing, but I'm done. Okay. Okay, I'll pick a new name. Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you. I mean, we could. It's always been Pappy Pulse. We could name it that, but I feel like I need to name it, like, Serene Sandwiches. I kind of like that. What do we think? Y'all like Serene Sandwiches? I feel like I should do... Sandwich. I feel like I should do sandwiches. Sandwiches. Serene Sandwiches. I feel like it's gotta be, like, kind of baby. You know what I mean? Serene Sandwiches. Alright, let's do that. Sandwich. I like me a sandwich. Okay. Okay, we can be out of this because we don't need to take another picture. I'm headed back. Alright, Poppy. And we did it in under 6. I didn't think I could do it in under 6, to be honest, but we did it. I got... Okay, that's a hack. Literally, I did nothing and I got 7,500 Poki for redoing somebody's house. That's a hack. I did not know that you could just cheat like that. And, I mean, like, obviously you can just go do somebody's room and get more Poki that way and just open the boxes, but, like, yep, mirthful pro tip. Okay, go to the app. No, I don't want to visit. Showroom. Connect to the internet. See, nothing is going to be here because I've literally never posted one in my life. From here, you can view designs. You can follow designers. View your profile by pressing the minus button. Okay. Minus button. The properties you post on your profile are shared to the showroom. Okay. Press Y to select a property. Okay. You can change the style of your profile page by pressing X. Okay. So let's post here. Yeah. I understand. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I think I understand. Okay, is this important, Gemily? Do I need my RA code? Okay. I'll write it down. So that way when I post it, I know what I'm doing. I know I can always go in here and look at it, but... Okay, got it. Other players can view, This is the one I want to put. Look at that picture. It looks so good. And the little hut in the back, it's so perfect. Awesome. Oh, it's got to be purple. What do you mean? Confirm. Okay. Post. Oh, no. We already posted. Okay. So I did it. Before I back out of here, I did it, right? Just the settings. Never mind. I did it. Yay, I did it! Alright, backing out. Okay. And so, when I give you the... I just need to give you my RA code, Gemily, right? That's what I'm doing. Is there anything I want here? Not really. He did it! Okay. Yeah, we'll go back to my home island, why not? Oh, actually, wait. Let's go to Harv's Island. I haven't checked Harv's Island yet today. I haven't checked it all week, actually, so let's do that real fast. And then we'll start to wrap up, because we have 30 minutes left of stream, but A, I'm very hungry, and B, we don't really have enough time to, like, try and start the Pokopia Island, because that's what I'd like to do next, but we don't really have time for that. We could reset islands for, like, 30 minutes, but, like, what are we doing that for? You know what I mean? Yes, I need to get my pasta cream. Write a description. Okay, got it. I'll still write a description just for the fun, you know. I don't know if I have these paintings. I need to look. Scenic painting. This is why I have an app that tracks all this shit, because if I didn't, I would never know what I have in my museum. Scenic painting. I don't have the scenic painting. This is a real scenic painting. Wait a second. Isn't it? I'm gonna buy it. I don't even care if the other one's real. We'll try to turn that in tomorrow. Anything I want in here? Ooh, the pink one. Pink one's cute. Yes, go weigh him! Figure out exactly what he weighs so that way we know what to compare to our Pokopia villagers. What it... Pokopia Pokemon. They're not villagers, they're Pokemon. 2 Animal Crossing coded. Alright, let's go home. Let's clean up our inventory, because I'll be mad at myself if I don't. So let's clean it up. And then we will wrap up. I'm going to start looking for somebody to raid. I'm not normally live tomorrow, but I am going to stream tomorrow. What am I doing? Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. I acted like I was going to go somewhere. I am going to be live tomorrow. I'm not sure if it'll be morning. I don't like what I'm seeing on the Twitch homepage, so I need to not look at this. Sorry. Twitch be wildin'. But I will be live tomorrow. I'm sorry, Taters. I was going to play Pikmin, but I really want to start this Animal Crossing island. 34 pounds. Okay, now we know. I'm gonna play Pikmin on Thursday. I promise you. I promise you I'm playing on Thursday. I know it's 100k channel points. I know, and I'm sorry. I normally play it on Thursdays, and this week on Thursday, I was sick. And I'm sorry that I was sick. But I will play it on Thursday. I promise you. I promise you I will. I'm not done with it yet. I still want to play it. Don't get it twisted, okay? I know. I did buy Pepe stickers for you. I want you to know that. I bought you Pepe stickers, so when you sub, you can get Pepe stickers. If it, yeah. See? See? See what I do for you? Alright. Let's wrap up the stream. Who the hell is live right now? Anybody? Anybody we know? Anybody we know? I feel like I haven't seen her in so long. And she does... Wow, she does, interesting. Okay. What do we want? Do we want more Animal Crossing or do we want Pokopia? What are you guys thinking? Because we're going to meet a new friend tonight instead. Actually, I know where we're going to go. Yes, the answer is yes. We're going to meet a new friend. Because it looks like it's this, this person's affiliate anniversary, maybe? Because they said they went live, for the first time 5 years ago today. And they're playing Pokemon Pokopia, so we are going to raid them. Okay. I gotta get this up. But anyway, I will be live tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but we'll plug my husband's Switch in and we'll reset islands until we find the perfect Pokopia island. Until we find our Kanto. Yeah. If you're not a part of the Discord, !Discord, feel free to join. It's just a cutie little server. I basically just post when I go live there. So if you want to keep up with me off stream, feel free to do it there. If not, I will catch you all next weekend or around on Twitch. Cause I'm always on Twitch. I'm always doing stuff on Twitch, so. Oh no. Okay, Gemily. I'm scared, but alright. Alright, and we are going to raid Miss Jojo B. Looks like they are playing Pokopia. They went live 5 years ago today. So I think that's special, so we should go say hello to them. Okay, JoJo's great. Okay, perfect. I figured we'd find a new friend, and they seemed very sweet. So I like their vibe from across the bar. Anyway, I'm gonna get the hell out of here because I'm being weird. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow when we start resetting islands to make this new island, because I just want to get the process started so I can do some of the grinding off stream in my free time. Oh, thank you, Gemily. !Raid, !Sub raid if you are a sub. Thank you, Gemily. Appreciate you. Copy those raid messages and we will head on over there. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.
Do it by the way, because you said you still have